Hey class, Absolute 5 here, and today we're going to talk about applications of percents. Well, percent in this case. So these problems, they're generally word problems, and I wrote them out for you so you don't have to sit there and watch me write out the problem. And we're going to read each one twice to make sure we understand what are they asking us to do. So this first problem says, there continues to be a shortage of nursing school facilities. Recently, of the 256,000 applications, applications. Probably spelled that wrong anyway. But you get the point. 101,000 of these were accepted. What percent of these applications were accepted? Round the answer to the nearest percent. One more time. There continues to be a shortage of nursing school facilities. Recently, of the 256,000 applications, 101,000 of these were accepted. What percent of these were accepted? Round your answer to the nearest percent. So let's think of it this way. Of the total, there were in total 256,000 of these applicants. So think of that as your total. Sorry. So you know this is your total. And 101,000 of these applicants were accepted. So the thing is, we don't know what's the percent of that. So if you can tell, this is an is over the of type of problem. Why? But you might say, Professor, there is no is in this problem at all. Well, think of it this way. Of is the total piece of something, like the max amount of something. So if you had 8 slices in one pie, and you said your friend ate 5 of them, your is that 5. That means he ate 5 slices, which is a lot, by the way. And that the total was 8. So think of it that way. So of these 256,000 applicants, which is the bottom, the denominator, 101,000 were accepted. So we gotta understand that. Good. Now, let's go down and then cross multiply it. Now, this is gonna be a lot. 256,000 is equal to, x is equal to 1010. I'm adding 2 more zeros, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So this is practically 10 million. So we're gonna divide 256,000 on each side. To make it easier, we're gonna knock out 3 zeros. And I'm simply left with, 256 divided into 10,100. I know, how do you say this? I know 256 won't go into any of these until 10,010. So then I have to then multiply this by 3. Let's see, 3, what is that? 3 times 256, what is that? 18, carry the 1, 16, 7. So I get 700, I get 768, I subtract, what do I get? Let's see, I have to borrow from here, and I have to borrow from there. I get 5, oopsie, not 5. And I definitely have to borrow from here too. I forgot this last zero here. 10 minus 8 is 2, 10 minus 6 is 4, and then 9 minus 7 is 2. I bring down this 0. So I'm gonna move the problem all the way over there. So what number, so let's think about this. You see 256, right? 2,420. If I were to multiply 10 by 256 by simply adding a 0, I'd get 2,560, which is way too big. But if I shortened it by 1, I know by multiplying 256 times 9, I'd get, let's see, 54, 50, so 9 times 2 is 18, so I would get 9. So I get 2,340. I like how I said I was going to do it that way. I meant by the multiplication part. As I subtract here, I get 10 minus 4 is 16. Sorry, 10 minus 4 is 6. And then I have to borrow here. So no, I don't have to borrow there because it's 1. So 1 minus 0 is 1. 4 minus 3 is 1. And then I would continue one more time. So we'll do it here. 116. So I have to add a 0 because 256 is too big. Then 256 is way too big compared to 116. Let's say, I think it's 4. Let's see. 256 times 4, I get 24. 4 times 5 is 20, add 2 more is 22. 4 times 2 is 8, add 2 more is 10. So I get 1,024, I subtract, I borrow, I get 6, 3, 1. Now, I'm not gonna stay here all day, so I had to put a 4 on top, by the way. I'm not gonna stay here all day trying to figure out what the exact thing is, but the question did say, round your answer to the nearest percent. So my answer is 39.4, so if I round that up, it's approximately about 39%. So my x is about, is approximately, it's not exactly, approximately 39% as my final answer. That was a little bit rough to do, but we have one more for you guys to do as well. It's a lot shorter compared to that other one. So Mr. Perry, the principal at Sedell High School, counted 31 freshmen absent during a particular day. If this is 4% of the total number there, of the total number of freshmen, how many freshmen are there at Sedell High School? One more time. Mr. Perry, the principal, Mr. Perry, the principal at Sedell High School, counted 31 students, freshmen, absent during a particular day. If this is 4% of the total number of freshmen, how many freshmen are there at Sedell High School? So now, some of you might say, oh, I already know this is the is over the of equals the percent over 100. But again, you're stuck with that situation of which is my is and which is my of, because there's two of, there's no is. So I'm already given what? Percent. So let's write 4 over 100. So we already know the right side is good. We have two ofs. So we have an of for 31 freshmen. So let me ask you, the question said he counted 31 freshmen on a particular day. Is that the total? No, it's not. So the total is going to be x, and this is the certain amount that the Perry, the principal, counted, 31. So now I'm going to cross multiply, and I get 4x equals, 3,100. I divide 4 into both sides. I get, let's see, 4 divides into 3,100 7 times. I get 3. I bring down the 0. It's not 7 again. Yes, it is 7 again. I get 28. 2, I bring down the 0. I get 5 because 4 goes into 25 times. So my x here is 775 as my total answer. So you can kind of see the flow of where things are going, where when they ask for a total of something, that means of. When they ask for a specific amount, they're looking for is. And when they give you percent, or if they give you two numbers, but they don't give you the actual percent, that means then you have to find the percent. Excuse me. So homework. Nice short one just for you guys. The freshman class of 864 students is 32% of all students at Euclid University. How many students go to Euclid University? And I think you have an idea of what it's asking this time, okay? So that's the lesson for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. It means a lot to me, especially mashing that bell button. You guys need more content. And I will see you guys next time with another video. This has been Absolute 5. I'm Roger Palomino. Math is infinite because there are infinitely many possibilities. And don't forget, don't hate, calculate.